Hey everyone, my name is Rachel Boland. I am the owner of Temporary Princess Formal Wear, currently located in Fayette, Alabama. It's a small rural town in western Alabama. We here at Temporary Princess, we do formal wear, prom pageant, wedding primarily. We also do bridesmaids dresses as well. We do rentals and consignments. We offer affordable rentals for young ladies who might not otherwise be able to afford them. We have rentals starting as low as $20, and that includes shoes and jewelry and everything. No fear, we do have the higher end rentals as well. We have a wide variety. We go over from $20 to $250 for our rentals. The majority of our rentals are not that high though. Temporary Princess was a dream that I came up with a number of years ago. About 5 years ago, with the encouragement of my beautiful youngest daughter, she encouraged me to go ahead and we found a retail space and went ahead and opened our doors and opened for business. And it has been a roller coaster, to say the least. It has been wonderful. It has been awesome. It's not been easy, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. We survived 2020 somehow, some way. Part of that was due to the fact that my regular job never slacked up, so we were able to kick into overtime with it. So that was a huge help. But we did survive 2020, and we're actually doing very well. We're actually doing better than we ever have. In saying that, I don't mean to make it sound like we are just rolling in the dough. We're not. We're a small business, a very small business. The only reason we're able to survive is because we don't have a lot of overhead. But this business is very personal to me. We do a lot of charity work with it. We work with a lot of different organizations. We work with the local schools. They contact us when they are made aware of situations where there are kids that would not be able to go to prom or would not be able to be involved in the beauty walk or stuff like that without help. And we assist them with that. The school, we give them, usually do the free rentals for that without any trouble. I even have for kids who, due to home situations, are not able to come here. The only place they can go is home and school because they have no other way. They have nobody to take them. I have even loaded up my van full of dresses and taken them to the schools and gone into the closet in the library and let the kids try them on, whatever, to make sure that these kids have ways to go. We work with local charities. We work with the Children's Home. We work with some, I'm not sure what they're called exactly, but it's like some special groups of local universities, special needs students that want to be involved in those, but again, just don't really have the financial capabilities to be able to afford it. That's very near and dear to me. That is why Temporary Princess started. The story behind it: when my kids were in middle school, they wanted to participate in the school beauty walk. And there was one place in the town near us that used to rent dresses. It was the only place at the time. And we had one of their little friends with us. And so we went to look at dresses, and I asked this young lady if she would like to try on some, if she wanted to be in the beauty walk, and if she would like to try on some. I'd take some pictures, and we could show them to her mom and that sort of thing. And she started to say yes, and then she hesitated, and she said, "No, ma'am, it's okay." I didn't think too much of it. This sweet young lady was very quiet, was a very quiet child anyway, so I didn't really think anything of it. When we took her home, my daughter then explained to me that a current situation had left them with no financial support at all, without going into major detail. And it just simply, even something as small as that was not even an option at the time. It broke my heart. I called the mom and I begged her. I said, "Please, let me do this for this child. Let me do this for your daughter. She needs this. She needs this moment to feel like a princess." And she agreed. I found her address. We got her address. I had her hair and makeup done. And for that one moment, no matter how crappy this child's life was at that time. For that one moment, she got to be a princess. And that is where the name Temporary Princess came from. I feel like every young lady needs her princess moment. Every young lady deserves that time. Life's not fair. Life's not easy. Trust me, I know. My family has been through a number of trials. So I believe every young lady deserves their princess moment, and that is our main goal. I'm starting this channel for a number of reasons. I'll get to the main reason in a moment. We also do... Also here at Temporary Princess, we do pageants. Our pageants are benefit pageants. We benefit local charities, one of them being the animal shelter here in Fayette. We also usually benefit the food bank. They have a senior, they do food, but they also help the senior citizens with like dish detergent and soap and stuff like that. We help them with that. We collect items and money. We do both ends of that for each group. We also benefit another group that helps young ladies, young mothers. I hate to say at risk or in need, because they're not necessarily. Some of them are, some of them are not. That just may need that little extra help in the beginning. We all know how it is. Being a young parent, especially if you aren't ready for it, if you aren't planned for it, we all understand that. Been there, trust me. But we benefit several groups like that. It's very important to us. I work with the local DHR. I work with all those. Temporary Princess is very near and dear to my heart. It's very close to my heart. I've worked very, very hard at it. Put in a lot of time and effort in the last 5 years. I'm starting this channel for a number of reasons. One, just to kind of get out there. This is a avenue I haven't explored yet, is YouTube. We're going to see how it goes. If there's a subject, I'm not even sure quite what my content's going to be yet. If there's a subject that you're curious about, I'll be happy to talk with you about opening a business, or what it takes to make it work, or the real side of it, the endless nights, the phone calls at all hours of the time and day, how to work a full-time job and open your own business. That's been fun. But I'll be happy to, whatever you can think of, if it has to do with dresses, if it has to do with alterations, if there's any question or anything you would like information about, just comment below, and I'll be happy to make a little video about that. Hopefully I'm going to keep all my videos kind of short, because it's easier for me, and it's just to get the information out there. My main reason for starting this, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be open. Temporary Princess is very near and dear to me. It is much more than a business. It is a mission. It is it's a charity. It's a way to help people. That's what I want. Was my main goal to start with. That's what my main goal has been. I have a lot of young ladies that'll come in that don't have a female figure in their life. They come in with dads or uncles or grandfathers that's raising them, and they'll come in and they'll, so Miss Rachel, I don't know where to start, and I help them with that. Our rentals include shoes and jewelry, so they don't have to go anywhere else. They can get everything right here. That's very important to me, especially for those situations. I don't want a kid to have to worry about, we found the perfect dress, but now we got to go out and spend $40, $50 on a pair of shoes that you're going to wear one time. That's ridiculous. I don't want them to have to do that. So it's more than just a business to me. It's very, very important to me. We are currently located in a building that we're renting. Our landlord has been very good to us over the years. This year, they have recently raised our rent, which has put more of a strain on us. As I said, the business is supporting itself. However, it's not a business that makes a lot of money. But that's fine with me. That's never been my goal to begin with. As long as the business can support itself, I'm happy with that. As long as it can support itself and I can continue to do the charity work that I'm doing out of it, I'm content with that. I'm happy with that. That's all I want. I'm okay with that. We are running out of room. This building is getting too small. Our inventory has grown drastically. We are growing drastically. Our pageants are getting bigger. We currently do our pageants in half of the space that we're in now. We have half the spaces for our dresses inventory and half the spaces for pageants. We built the stage. It's not a huge stage. It's big enough for what we need, and we have a decent sized seating area. We can usually do. I think we are up to about like 30 something per pageant right now. That's a comfortable number. We can't get much more than that. I would like to start finding another building. As a matter of fact, we did find one. And in talking to the bank, I have discovered that being a small business is not always a good thing. Apparently, I am too small of a business and do not qualify for a business loan. That's what we're running into right now. Because of the fact that my business does not make millions and millions of dollars a year, we are too small of a business. I was not aware of that. I thought a small business was a small business. Yeah, no, not quite the case in the financial world. So that has led me to this. I am looking for unconventional funding for either to buy a location of our own so that we're not constantly in the fear of losing our lease because we're renting where we are now, or running out of room like we are now. And if I'm able to lower my overhead by owning our own building, then we will be able to do more charity work and we'll be able to give more back to our charities, which is what we want to do. So in saying that, I'm going to start this channel just to try to reach out to people. I am setting up a GoFundMe page now. I will link that in the comments below. If you, please subscribe and follow just so you can kind of see what we're about and get to know me and get to know my business. I'm not asking you to give right now. If you feel led so, then great, do it. Whatever. $1, $2, $5, I don't care. Anything. Whatever is put in the building fund is strictly for the building fund or to buy a building. We do have a place to put a building should we decide to build one. We just don't have the finances. Again, getting approved for a business loan, it's not really an option. But we do have a place to build one. So if we can get the money saved up to build one, we can do that. Or if we find a building that we can buy, then we can do that. We have both of those options if we have the funding. So if you feel led to give now, then fine, do it. You have no idea how much. I will appreciate it. We are going to be working on some other fundraisers like, t-shirts, stuff like that. So if you want something for your monetary gift, that will be an option as well. You can buy a t-shirt and that money will go straight into the building fund. That it won't go for anything else. That money will go straight toward the building fund, but at least you'll have something for your donation. I get that. I understand that. That's cool. If you don't know me and you don't know my business, I completely understand that. At least you'll have something for your donation, and I get that. That will be on this. We'll put this on this channel as we get that stuff put together. The GoFundMe page. Sorry, my hair is all over my head today. I worked last night. Anyhow, but the GoFundMe page will be linked in the comments below, so you can look down there, and if you feel led to, go ahead and give a donation. Or still learning the whole YouTube get up. I don't know if there's a way you can sponsor my page. I don't know. I'm learning all that. So however you feel led to donate, that is fine. If you're local, we're going to have a jar set up here on the counter. Just a good old-fashioned, hey, drop your change in the jar sort of thing. So if you're local, feel free to do that too. It's fine. We will not complain one bit. Trust me, we will take 1 cent all the way up to whatever you want to do. I'm grateful for anything. Very grateful for anything. Anyone who knows me knows that I do not really like to ask for help, but I'm up against a wall right now, and I'm not ready to let this go. I have put a lot of time and effort into this into this business for the last 5 years, and I'm not ready to let it go. I have worked very, very hard on it. And I want to try to get something set up in place so that should we lose our lease for some reason, whether it be, my landlord unfortunately not here with us anymore and the family taking over or whatever the case may be, I don't want to, I want to have options. I want to have options. Like I said, my landlord's been great, and I don't, the idea of leaving him is, makes me sad, but at the same time, I also have to look into the future, and I want options. I don't want to be stuck against a wall. And if we don't have an option in place when, heaven forbid, that day comes, then I'm not sure what we're going to do, because as anyone knows, a business like this, if you close it for any period of time, you lose your customers. I don't want that to happen. I've worked very, very hard at this, and I'm not ready to let it go. I'm really not. So please consider at least subscribing and following my channel, giving me some ideas to do videos on, just so you can get to know me and get to know my business. And then at whatever point, if you feel led to help, then, by all means, however you feel led to donate, feel free to donate, and it will go straight to the building fund. And that will be the only thing it will be used for. That's it for today. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. I'll get this more together. I'm really new at this. In a couple of years, we'll be laughing at this first YouTube video that I did, because I'm just not a internet person. I'm really not. I'm more of a behind the scenes. I'm not even the one that likes to be in the pictures. I like to be behind the camera. I'm just not, that's not me. Anyhow, thank you very, very, very much. And you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. And look forward to seeing you.